Hey Tribe, it's your girl Shamika the Edupreneur, aka Saavy Shae, and I'm starting a new segment called 6 Minutes, 6 Minutes, 6 Minutes Saavy Shae. Year on 6 Minutes with Saavy Shae, where I'm going to come on. I'm not even going to say when, because when something inspires me, boom, I'm going to give it the 6 minutes and I'm going to go with it. And today I want to talk about what we really fear about a career change. And I have just 5 things for you that I'm going to talk about on this segment of 6 Minutes with Saavy Shae. So let's go. Number 1, fear of regret. Woo! The thought of us making a decision and then having to suffer through because it is not the right decision. Woo-hoo! That is a tough one. Let me tell you, it's almost like that expression, FOMO, fear of missing out. Like, oh my God, if I don't go and get this item now, I'm going to miss out. Let me tell you, life is filled with swift transitions, right? And so there's no need for you to live in the city of denial or the city of regret. Once you make a decision, follow it through. And guess what? Just like you're making a decision to change now, you can make a decision to change then. Gone are the days of people staying in a job 10, 20, 15, 20, 30 years and retiring there, especially not in education. We're lucky to get, 1 to 3 years for a teacher, 3 to 5 with a principal, and maybe 5 if you get to the superintendent level. And then if you're in between, it varies from position to position. But you have the market right here in the palm of your hand. So you do not need to have the fear of regret. Okay? If it doesn't work out, then let's get back on the horse and let's try again. All right? Number 2, embarrassment. In front of our kids, we can be as silly as we want to be. We can do all these TikTok challenges and everything stand on our head, pie in the face, tape to the wall, anything you name it, we're doing it in the name of our kids, embarrassing or not. But yet, when it comes to us doing what we need to do for ourselves, we fear being embarrassed. Stop that. Number 3, rejection. Ooh, that's a big one. Like, nobody wants to be rejected. Not in the dating world and not in the work world. So somebody is sitting there right now afraid to apply for a job because they're afraid that they won't get an interview. Well, guess what? 100 people can apply for a job and 1 person can get an interview, and sometimes nobody can get an interview because budget cuts may come, the pool may be limited, and it's not what the hiring manager wants. Anything can happen. So why are you sitting there afraid of being rejected for something you haven't even made an attempt to get? Stop it. Number 4, starting over. Oh my God. This is a big one for us in education because we are so accustomed to being the sage on the stage, the keeper of the knowledge, the one who's pouring out into our students. And the thought of us having to not just pack up all of our things physically from our classroom and move them from one place to another, but thinking about what's going to happen to my students. What am I going to do? Oh my goodness, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. The fear of starting over will paralyze you if you let it. And I'm telling you, the fear of starting it back at the beginning and not being the resource, the one people come to ask questions, not knowing the secret password to get all the extra copy paper and the code to make the machine start back working, that terrifies us because it's like, oh my God, I mastered this, I mastered that, I've done this well, now I'm going to go and start all over again. Oh, that is so paralyzing to people. But guess what? In order for you to get to where you were, you had to start at a certain place. So why not remember how it was when you started before and how you were able to build yourself up and know that if you did it before, as the adage goes, you can do it again. So don't let the fear of starting over paralyze you. You have what it takes because you've already proven that to yourself. And the number one thing that people fear when starting over, going to a new career is, drum roll please, failure. Whoo, what if I leave everything I know, especially if you have to pack up and move on top of it, and I am not successful? What will people think about me? Whoo, what would they say about me? But guess what? They're going to say whatever they want to say about you anyway. They're going to think whatever they want to think about you anyway. And who is it that's defining your success? You are success simply by being the best version of you that you can be. And a career or a job is just a place where you utilize all of your skills to be the best you that you can be. So do not be afraid to fail, because there is some learning, as the adage goes, first attempt in learning, that you're going to get even when you fail. On my journey, I've had many, many successes, but I have just as many failures. So just wanted to stop by on my first edition of 6 Minutes with Saavy Shae, aka Shamika the Edupreneur, to talk about the 5 things that people really fear when changing careers, and to encourage you that you have what it takes to move forward, to go on, to start a new career, and be successful if you measure your success by your success. I hope you tune in the next time for 6 Minutes with Saavy Shae. Don't forget to visit www.saavyshae.com.